All right. Hi, welcome to our presentation. My name is Dominique.
My name is Marco.
I'm Diana.
And I'm Julia.
And today we will be introducing our ghost tours of the 6 After 6.
So starting off with our branding, we wanted the whole essence of the brand to be really fun and kind of nostalgic. So as we're based in the Distillery District, there's a lot of history. It's a landmark in Toronto, and we wanted to really emulate the culture and community in the area and the changes that it's gone through. So for our branding specifically, we were inspired by old school Scooby-Doo and cartoons. So our logo is reminiscent of that and the same kind of fonts and intro from the 1960s cartoon. We have some other imagery from the Distillery District itself and some older images referring to the history and everything that has to do with what made it the landmark that it is today.
So this slide, as you can see, is the color palette that we decided to use throughout both of our website as well as our brand overall. And really what inspired our color palette was the color purple. This is the specific one that we use throughout all of our advertising. And the reason we chose purple as one of our main colors is it adds this sense of kind of nostalgia as well as contrasting colors overall. It's not simply a neutral monochromatic color scheme, and it does give off that eerie feeling, that feeling of spirituality that is felt throughout the 6 After 6 brand overall. And the font that we used throughout all of our advertising as well is New Wave, and it is a sans serif font as well.
So for our logos, we have a few variations here. Again, we wanted it to be fun and kind of interesting, and again, reminiscent to our mood board and any kind of influences that we had. So we are a ghost and bar tour, so we wanted to have something fun and that you would get an idea as you're looking at the logo, kind of what it is, and be interested to learn more. So our main logo has just the name of the company and our little ghost friend and his beer. And the other variations are for use if there is a different color background or what we can do to keep with our branding guidelines.
And so Marco as well as Diana will be taking over the layout of the 6 After 6 website.
So we're going to go straight into the website and we're going to start off with the homepage. So as soon as guests enter the website or go to our URL, they'll be greeted with our first introductory page, which has a nice edge-to-edge image of the background, kind of highlighting the Distillery District. It uses a sans serif font for the header with serif fonts for the body, with a call to action right afterwards. So it kind of gives all the necessary information right off the bat. There is contrast being used on our website between the dark hero image and the main body paragraph that follows afterwards. Once again, it still follows the typography stylization with the sans serif header with the serif fonts for the body paragraph. Then it goes down into the testimonials just to give viewers and guests a reason why they should be using our services or actually attending, followed by a newsletter sign up, just kind of getting that whole overall business aspect with our company and the website.
The next page is our blog. It's our spooky blog, which shares stories and tips and information that's relevant to our business and the area that we're based in, so the distillery. The titles are, again, sans serif typeface, and they're bold. They grab the attention of the reader, while the body uses the easier-to-read serif typeface. There are relevant and colorful photos for each story or blog post, and as well a call to action to read more. As well, at the bottom of the page, there's a call to action to subscribe and receive our stories by email. It fits really well with our website because it adds personality and a way for us to connect with our audience, which kind of helps us become a more credible authority in the industry and in the culture of the area that we're in. It also really follows our spooky theme and design theme through the pictures and colors and typefaces it uses.
Moving along, we get to our About page. A lot of the elements of design that we'll be talking about, it seems repetitive, but it's just to keep the overall idea of our brand cohesive. So once again, the typography being used is a sans serif header with the serif font for the body. Our About page basically just talks about our past history of how we came about as the 6 After 6 and what guests will be experiencing once they actually try out our tours and what they can be expecting. It's just, once again, utilizing the contrast between the header black and the white negative space of the background.
The next page is a very, very necessary page for a tour website. It is our upcoming tours. And it's really easy and simple to follow. It lists our upcoming tours in order of when they're going to take place, with a brief description of the tour and a call to action, which links to get tickets. Again, with our headings as sans serif and the body as serif.
Menu is another critical aspect of our website. If we are doing a ghost tour, we are inviting guests to join us for beers afterwards at the in the distillery district. So this is just kind of what guests can expect. It still kind of follows the idea of our ghost tour with fun drinks, tequila phantom, some food, avocado ghost, which is a play off of avocado toast. The image in the background is a Photoshop edited image. It just has our branding. We want to make sure that our logo and kind of the overall theme of who we are as a company and a brand is being implemented wherever possible on our website. So although it is a very simple and straight to the point page, it does have a lot of design elements that go with it.
We've also got our Contact Us page. This one is using themed humor while still being really clear in what the page is for. Where it says Contact the Dead, we mean us. So we list our phone number and a really user-friendly section where you can contact the 6 After 6 by email. And this is a page that any business should have to be able to contact and find out more about what's going on. We also have, after that, a buy tickets section in our options, which links you back to upcoming tours, and then you can click where the tour description is to get tickets. When you click get tickets, this actually shows the mock-up of our event pass.
So overall, that is pretty much a summary of our website. While conducting this website and putting it all together, we did have some inspiration, kind of like what other tour website or event-based businesses were doing. It was very important to kind of show what was happening, the tour specifically, and what people can expect. A lot of people online do their research primarily online. That's where they first start looking for things, Google searching, and so forth. That's why it was very important for us to, make sure that we're using proper tags and Google SEO, search engine optimization, to make sure that we are at the forefront. Just one other thing I wanted to point out is the footer. We have reference page for images. That is totally separate if it was to be a professional website, but just for any references to this website being viewed afterwards, that can be viewed there. But for the main part, our overall design was basically just trying to have the flow easy for users and to really follow the theme and branding of our company. Next, we're going to be going back into the slideshow to discuss more of the media kit.
All right, so showing off our creative media kit samples and things that we would be distributing to press. So we have our first letterhead. This would be useful for any kind of media alerts that we're sending out or releases. So anything that we're sending out as an organization will be distributed on this specific design. So we have our branding colors as well as our ghost friend with his beer. As we mentioned, the different colors for the brands we want to keep with the purple theme, but the beer and the purple, with the different colors of yellow and purple, are complementary colors, so they kind of play off each other nicely and emphasize the image.
Moving on to the next part of our media kit sample is the background. So keeping with the same font throughout this presentation, that is the font that we used. We also have a little disclaimer of how the organization came to be. So 6 After 6 is a haunting tourist experience based out of Toronto, Canada. And a lot of the ideas that come from this organization is through the owner's love and admiration for paranormal activities, specifically movies, as well as horror movies. And we've also attached the logo just to go back to the reference of the overall brand.
So this is our media pass. It's a very simplistic design, but emulates the brand really well. We have our logo on there, keeping with our font. and being very streamlined to make everything look like it's part of a cohesive brand. And we have our hero image again in the background to kind of just bring everything together. We use the color palette effectively again to have the emphasis on the little icon used, as well as the purple in the background.
And this is the drink tickets that we use. So after every tour, guests are able to come back and get a drink on the house on behalf of the 6 After 6. And so this is just showing the front as well as the back of the drink tickets. So again, re-emphasizing the logo with the ghost as well as the beer mug. The logo of the brand, and then on the back of the card it says "You deserve a drink" with the beer mug. Both of these images were illustrated from Photoshop and valid for 1 free drink at the Mill Street Brewery Distillery District. And then the last portion of our creative media kit is our poster. So this would be sampled on website, any sort of advertising online, as well as in the public. And it's just an invitation to our tours itself. So we've got the logo at the top. This was also made in Photoshop. And in the background, you can see a layering of both the distillery district clock as well as the ghost of the brand overall. And it says, "Join us in celebrating our 10-year anniversary." Around the ghost, we see a variety of different scary words. So we got electrifying, spine tingling, bone chilling, breathtaking. The idea behind this is just to bring that sense of fear and scare that you would get from our ghost tours. And then at the end is, "Are you brave enough?" It's kind of like the tagline that we have going on with our brand. And at the bottom it says, "We're celebrating our 10-year anniversary, and this is the date of the event." And we also have the Distillery District logo as well as Mill Street Brewery, as we are partnering with them for the tour overall. And that is the end of our presentation. Should you choose to have any questions, feel free to reach out. And other than that, that is it.